Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today, we have another update for you. And I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
Was killing his fellow.
You can't shoot someone without trying. Then you're a lawyer.
No, you can't. You can't. If the
Yeah, well,
person,
you'd be liable if you did.
No, if the person is an enemy combatant, is liable to be shot. I know the law.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that you're advocating for him to be shot.
No.
But you have to have
incontrovertible
evidence. He's alleged to have done things.
Yes, no problem. But
Right.
this is just intelligence stuff.
Move to unknown destination by forces yet to be identified, powered by people who want to protect the integrity of Finland. What do you mean by that?
Glory be to Jesus Christ. This is a very good news. But I know in the heart or in the face of some people, many will be scared. But I want to use this opportunity to encourage those lovers of Simon Ekpa, those lovers of Biafra, those people that are my brothers in diaspora. Do not be scared. Don't panic. It is a very good movement. Simon Ekpa has been moved to unnamed destination for now because of some, elements that, that have been involved, that have been engaging themselves against the genuity, against the principles, against the ideology, against the vision concerning Biafra, which Simon Ekpa carried it on his head with two hands. And it comes upon him like as a heavy load. Him and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It was a very big, huge load upon them. And they say they call it a cross that they have come to carry. And if you interview them, if you listen to their statement, they say it is a cross, but it's not heavy. It's just like the video I watched, a little child carry his brother during the Civil War. He said, why drop? He said, no, it's not heavy because it's my brother. So they carry that cross of Biafra on them, and the people like Yorubas are telling Nigerians and the Fulanis are saying, you people should offload this thing off your name. He said, no, it is not too heavy for us. It is our cross. You can see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu on the court defending it. It is our cross. It is my cross. It's not heavy. Simon Ekpa in Finland telling the Finnish government, it is my cross. I am not ashamed of carrying it. So the movement now is a movement for safety. They intended to assassinate him 2024 because of that December inauguration. People don't really understand the game they played. And they say they arrested him. They say they threw him inside prison. Papa, it was an invitation. And they interrogated him and they used the opportunity to shift him. Do you know the kind of higher assassin they sent on that very occasion? You understand? So that that day they will assassinate Simon Ekpa, and once they assassinate him, the whole plan, the whole game, everything will scatter. That announcement will not stand. That was their major plan. But and I give God the glory. You can see that very day. What was those police women doing on the stage? What was their mission? Who invited them? Why is it that they are not there from the day one? But it was on that second that they appear. Who invited them? Does it mean that we don't have security? And does it mean that what we did, Finland government, Alexander Stubb is aware of it. The world is aware of it. So how come of those police people? Because they were not sent by the Finnish government. Neither is Simon Ekpa that invited them. The Biafrans did not invite them. Who sent them? And what was their mission? The mission was to stop the announcement, the declaration of Biafra. That was why the Iron Lady herself, in person of Ngozi Orabeze, when she saw what was about to take place, she announced it before the date.
And that was to sign.
And she was the first person as the COS Are you getting it? To endorse her signature in that file. That was why today, as I speak to you, those elements planted in their midst by Nigerian government are not happy that she announced it before the date, because they wanted it to be carried out that day so that they can, scatter, destabilize everything, so that it will, because
they were caught unawares.
Seriously, they were caught unaware, and that is, do you know that that event has played a major role in the freedom of Biafra, the outstanding of Biafra today? That thing alone, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu rejoiced over that sitting, over that ceremony, over that case, over that matter, over 2024 December 2nd, because that was the day given to them. But you see why they are afraid of Igbos. If you think you're smart, we outsmart you. When you are thinking, where you are going, when as we are talking, we already count 7 steps ahead of you. Where you are starting, we don't already the 7 steps ahead of. That's why when they see what is going, the woman immediately carried the whole thing. He announced it. Those Nigerian elements became angry, and that is one of the reasons why division, rose starting from that day, hatred and enmity from that day up to today. And I'm telling them, I used to tell them whenever I have the opportunity, if you have differences with that person, somebody, let that differences remain with both of you. Biafra is different from your differences. If you say you love Biafra, do the needful. Do the right thing.
Now, somebody, instead of the federal government coming out to announce that Simon Ekpa will be repatriated, we have not heard it from government. We only heard it from the court that one DSS guy said that Simon Ekpa will be brought back to Nigeria. And we are also hearing from another angle that Simon Ekpa has been moved from where he was, anywhere in Finland, to an unknown destination by those who want to protect what he tends to achieve any moment from now ahead of the December launching of Biafran Embassy in Washington.
Now listen and listen good, my beloved brother. All these things are Nigerian bloggers. You understand? First and foremost, you should ask yourself, before bringing Simon Ekpa to Nigeria, did Nigeria and Finland have such treaty? The answer is no. Did Nigeria respect human rights, fundamental human rights? The answer is no. Has Nigeria violated the human rights? The answer is yes. Are they going to respect it? No. Did Simon Ekpa have right to decide where to be tried? Yes. Are you getting it? That is the truth. Yes, he have that right. And another thing is this. Before bringing Simon Ekpa to Nigeria, I believe that they have already taken the case, the matter to ICC, International Criminal Court, where the case will be judged. Have they sit? Have they gone to court? Has the court to look into the matter? Have the court to judge the matter? Have the court to preside over the matter? That is the question. Have they concluded have they given Nigeria go ahead? Has Nigeria conquered Simon Ekpa? That is the question. And you are here jumping up there bringing Simon Ekpa. On what ground? Have Nigeria even ever traveled to Finland to defend the allegation leveled against Simon Ekpa? That is the question. The answer is no. On what ground is Nigeria coming, is Simon Ekpa being rendition to Nigeria? On what ground? I don't know.
Yes, the extradition they are talking about anyway to be very open on that regard is that currently now with the revelation that's happening in Nigeria and the killing of Nigeria and the quest for the Igbos to defend themselves, it's what the same thing Simon Ekpa was saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about too. At this point in time, you mean that Simon Ekpa never committed any offense?
Simon Ekpa have not.
Why is the Nigerian government threatening Simon Ekpa at this point in time?
Nigerian government they are just threatening because there are some element called the Igbo leaders who they impose on us. Those ones are the foolish ones engineering all this.
Recently, at the funeral of Pope, we saw Macron and Alexander Stubb seated, among discussing something deeply, and people are asking questions. It might be the reason why Simon Ekpa is moved to an unknown destination now.
Of course, Bola Ahmed Tinubu have visited Macron. Do you know their discussion? When he returned, he did not tell us the outcome of his visit. And from there, he moved down to England. He didn't tell us what, moved him to England. All the same, the issue remains that Simon Ekpa is not going to be rendition, no matter what, Macron might have, tried or diffused into Alexander Stubb's heart. It's not going to be rendition to Nigeria because Finland themselves is under heat. What happened in Ukraine case? They have not settled it fully.
I think to an extent they have signed.
They have signed some better, and it's going to an extent to stop it. Then Macron, that claimed to be the giant of Europe, where was he? Don't you see what happened?
Yes, he was relegated.
He was running backward. Now their eye don't open. Now they are regretting that. Everybody is seeing it.
What is happening in Traore?
Yes.
Ibrahim Traore, France is in trouble.
I get it.
And
at the same time,
Traore is already saying, people are saying that it was Traore men that moved Simon Ekpa to unknown destination in Finland to safeguard him.
It is possible. And if you ask me,
with the help of Russia,
exactly, that is where it may not likely or actually be Traore, because you understand, men. But don't underestimate the Biafrans in the diaspora. Don't underestimate them. Why what is happening is still happening is just because they are waiting for some solidarities movement. Anything that warrants Baba, oh yeah, let's go. That is when you will read it. You will see the original black in Biafra. All this one they are calling Biafran, black nation. There is no black nation that can withstand black nation of Biafra. In the entire world, go to America as I speak to you, #1 captain of the warship in the United States of America, Elechi
submarine.
You understand? In United States of warship is a typical Igbo man.
From Abia State.
Are you getting it? If the Biafrans are not would there have for the first time a black man, an Africa, to be precise? If Biafra is not where to do, would Kelechi stand out in the midst of plenty in a whole United States of America? A whole United States of America. Do you know what it means? To stand out, to command war. I mean war. Ship. Not just an ordinary ship, warship. A captain. Do you know what that means? It's not a moi thing. They are just. Don't you watch? I don't know if you watch the court on Tuesday. There was a man, a delegate from USA, the Igbo veteran. Looking at his face, you will know that this one is very, very mean. He can do anything. About 10 to 100 Nigerian Fulanis cannot face him one-on-one. Or the press hand down. His appearance, when he appear, you know that Odogu, Apatago. Or you say somebody can see their Musa face Simon Ekpa one-on-one. Only one blow we carry Sidious Musa from here to Oshobu. Only one jack. Only one jack. We move him from here to. Did they have Baba? Don't underestimate our boys, our people in diaspora. But I know that put in hand, Akia, Traore, and every other African nations and the American Jewish and Israel.
And now that there is this consciousness in Africa that the black man should rise again, and we are seeing demonstration from even Caribbeans, African slaves are joining, a renewed Africanism agenda, Pan-Africanism agenda. These are the messages pioneered by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, we are seeing Simon Ekpa factor in the same agenda. What message do you want to share to Finland to United Nations and to Nigeria concerning Simon Ekpa and Biafra?
My message is this. When you say you are a United Nation, you do the needful. Don't be biased. Forget the bribe. Respect human rights, respect integrity, respect simplicity, and respect people's opinion, mindset, and determination. So far, it didn't go against the law.
Thank you.
Mazen Nnamdi Kanu being free from the court, because I believe such man will be in front while Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will follow at the back.